Noel. Yeah, she can fix that. You gotta get it done, no, you need to do it better. Well, she can fix that. Yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back, trying to get a big stack. She can fix that. Let's fix that.
So let's talk about all of the benefits of becoming an entrepreneur. I remember when I was wanting to be an entrepreneur, I literally used to sit at my desk and wish that I could own my own time. I've told you guys before, I'm a real estate entrepreneur, I'm a mentor, and I'm a mom of 5. But before that, I was a corporate flunky. I used to either sit in a cubicle, sometimes I had a nice office. But either way, I did not own my time, and I was really lacking in the family department. I was always picking my kids up late from daycare, and I felt like they were actually at daycare more than they were with me. I just remember wanting to be an entrepreneur and wanting to start my own business, but I really just didn't know how. Now that I am an entrepreneur and I've transitioned from working full-time to being a full-time entrepreneur, I can tell you the benefits are enormous. You get your time freedom. In other words, you get to own your own time. I decide when it is I start working and when I stop working. There is no one to tell Noel what to do anymore, only me. I get to pick my clients. Again, you get to decide the business that you want to do. Some people create businesses and they hate their clients and they own their own job. That's not what I'm talking about. You literally can create a business where you get to choose your clients, choose when you work, choose where you work, and choose how much you charge for what you do. It's available, and I'm gonna tell you exactly how to do that. So the first thing that you wanna do if you're really looking to get funding for your startup is you wanna make sure that you actually start a real business. You wanna set the business up. You're going to need to register your business with the Secretary of State. You're going to need to get either an LLC, an S Corp, or a C Corp. Again, Noel is not an attorney or a tax advisor, so I cannot advise you on which one of those structures that you should get, but go ahead and make sure that you do register your business. You want to get a professional phone number, a professional email, a professional website, and an EIN number. Once you get those 5 things, you have set yourself up to be further than 80% of the businesses that exist out there, and now you've positioned yourself where you can actually get business funding. This is the thing that I think that most people fail to do and why they're not able to access business funding. They have this business that is a business idea, but they don't actually have the legal structure for it to be really a business and for people to actually lend money to it. If you want someone to lend your business money, you're going to have to invest the time, the energy, and the effort to make it a real business so that they have something to invest in. If you haven't taken the time to register your business with the Secretary of State and get a professional phone number, then why would anyone listen to you? But if you take the time, and again, you can get this stuff done in one day, you will find there is no shortage of money out there for businesses. Let's get to that part. Step 2, start building business credit. I cannot tell you this enough, how this was actually a big mistake that I made in my business. I literally waited years and used my own personal credit and my own personal savings to fund my business. And now I have students that are able to surpass what I was ever able to do because they have more money. They have business credit, they have lines and loans and checkings account, all this money where they can market their business, they can send ads, they can get customers, they can fulfill on their deliveries, they can do all of these things and they don't have to rely on their own personal savings. So you want to go ahead and set your business up with business credit. And how you do that is you want to go to a website called Dun & Bradstreet. When it comes to business credit, there are 3 bureaus, very similar to personal credit. On the personal credit side, you have Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. But on the business credit side, you have Experian Business, Equifax Business, and Dun & Bradstreet. Dun & Bradstreet is the juggernaut of business credit, okay? They are the major business credit reporting agency, and you want to make sure that you and your business has a profile with them, and you start working on that business credit report. I literally have been able to take my score from 0 on Dun & Bradstreet all the way up to 80, which is one of their best scores. They go from 0 to 100. I've been able to do that in months and start getting corporate leases, getting homes in my business's name. You couldn't even imagine. All different types of opportunity. But it starts by taking the time to make sure that you have a Dun & Bradstreet profile set up. And again, completely free. You go to dunandbradstreet.com. You get your free DNB number. You will have to have all of those 5 things that I told you previously, a website, an EIN number, and things like that. And they will give you a Dun & Bradstreet number for free. Then you can easily start putting some trade lines on there. I'll tell you about that in the next step. And you will have a business credit profile where you can get hundreds of thousands of dollars for your business in a very short amount of time. Next place where there is so much business funding that most people do not know about after you've done the Dun & Bradstreet is you want to set up merchant processing accounts. So this is easy. I'm sure you probably heard of PayPal and Square and Stripe, but you want to make sure that you have a business profile, a business PayPal, a business Square, and a business Stripe account. That way you can accept credit cards, and that way you have a merchant processing account. If you have bad credit and you're not able to get some of these, I even have some options for you. I have a link below to a company called 5 Star Processing where you can get set up with a merchant processing account with them with a credit score as low as 350, okay? I literally have a student this week that got $2,500 in business credit with them with no personal guarantee at all. That student is now able to start sending letters and doing things with their business, okay? So there's money out there. PayPal has money, PayPal Working Capital. Square has money, it's called Square Capital. And these are monies that they are lending to small businesses. They literally make a ton of money. I actually have stock in PayPal. I'm an investor of PayPal. And I can tell you they are very they're doing very well cash-wise. They have a lot of cash. So what they started to do is to lend that money to small businesses to help them. Because again, when you use PayPal and you accept credit cards with PayPal, you will have to pay PayPal a fee. Okay? And so with all those fees that they've charged all these millions of people, they now have billions of dollars and they're lending that money back to small entrepreneurs. And this is an awesome opportunity. I literally have borrowed money from PayPal and it has worked out perfectly for me. And so I suggest that you could do the same. I literally had a student that had a PayPal account. They got it set up and in 3 months, they got an offer from PayPal of $10,000. Again, in their business's name. This is all simple stuff that you can do. Just make sure you follow the steps that I'm telling. The next place that you want to look for free money for your business is the National Association of the Self-Employed. That's NASE. Google them, look them up. They have a ton of free money out there for startups and for established businesses as well. You want to just go up there, make sure that you are filling out and you're applying. Make sure you're doing this at least 1 time per week. They're constantly adding new grants, new loans, new funding partners. All of this money is available and tons of it is untapped. Again, literally billions of dollars in untapped money for your business. Go to nase.com. Another great place, and this is if you have low credit scores, okay? A company called Accion. It is a community development institution. That's ACCION, Accion. Accion will lend to startups. They will lend to women-owned business, minority-owned business. They literally have money set aside just to lend to startups and some of these types of businesses. So go ahead, check them out. I literally have borrowed money from them. It's super easy. They lend with as low of a credit score as 525, okay? So you do not need super great credit or anything like that in order to access these funds. Great way to get some free money for your business. Another great resource is, of course, the Small Business Administration, the SBA. I know so many people are intimidated by the SBA. They feel like, oh man, I'm gonna have to have, millions of dollars and great credit, but they have some great programs out there for small businesses and you wanna check them out. You can get your business certified as a minority-owned business, as a woman-owned business, all right there on the SBA's website. Additionally, they'll give you some access to the companies that they partner with and tell you how to get even more funds if you sign up for their newsletters and you get added to their mailing list. So SBA is a great resource for businesses. Make sure you are tapping into SBA.gov, that's smallbusinessassociation.gov. Another great place to get loans or even grants that you don't have to repay is Hello Alice. Hello Alice is an amazing company that's dedicated to helping entrepreneurs get the funds that they need. Not only do they give you access to great business lenders that will lend to startups and new entrepreneurs, they even have grants. In fact, one of my students got over $90,000 in a grant from Hello Alice. I'll put a link below in the description box and you can check out Hello Alice right now and get set up with them all for free. Another great thing that you can do to get funds for your startup is go to your credit union. There are so many credit unions that will lend to you even with poor personal credit. You don't have to have a 680 or a 740 credit score. Because credit unions are membership-only accounts, the member satisfaction is priority and they will do their best to lend to almost everyone that they can. Credit unions are an amazing way to get the funds that you need, especially if you are a business startup.
In many cases, you will have to use your own personal credit and they will check your credit, but they will lend to people that don't have great credit and get you the funds that you need for your business. I once had a friend that started a shoe store and she got $35,000 from her credit union in less than 3 days. Especially if you've been set up with a credit union for many years, or if you have an older person that had an account with them, you can get added to their account and then apply for a personal loan. The longer you have had the account with the credit union, the better they will try to get you approved. So therefore, credit unions are an amazing way to get in touch with a small lender that wants to lend to you and help you grow your business in the community.